dismissed every accomplishment I've made. You've talked about my father. Well, you call me an entitled millennial, I call you a carny succubus, because the dirty secret about you, the dirty secret is you need this generation more than it needs you.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. We're talking about Dynamite, July 30th, 2025. Tony Tad's Excalibur on commentary. We're in Chicago again. Getting kind of tired of this arena. But it's okay, though. It was a night of action. We started off with the Bucks versus the Outrunners in this qualifying match for Forbidden Door, August 24th. Awesome, man. It was like, you son of a bitch. But Bucks being sneaky, getting their ways and everything like that. It's just an awesome, fun match. But of course, the Bucks get the win. But the best thing about this is the Bucks came out. More disrespect. They had the name cards come up, said insert name here. Talent. It was so great. But the Bucks got the win, and Okada comes out. They start attacking the Outrunners, then Swerve takes out Bucks and Okada. Like, it was just crazy big old fight, and Swerve landing so well that he looked at that camera again, giving us another great shot of Swerve Strickland. Then we go backstage with Shelton Benjamin and MJF. Shelton's like, hey, this watch you gave me, this Temu watch, and MJ's like, oh, he's like, yeah, you think I'm a dumbass? I knew this was a fake Rolex or whatever. And MJF is like, okay, man, calm down. But he's just telling him that MJF needs to understand that his ass is only here because of MVP. But I was thinking about it, I was like, but Shelton, you kind of voted for him first before Bobby, too. Bobby was the only one that was like, yeah, nah. You know, so tension is growing, and I believe backstabs will happen. Then, speaking of backstabs, holy shit, Christian Cage comes out to Tony Schiavone. He says he disowns Nick and Kip. And, of course, here comes Mama Nick. She's coming out. And here comes Kip and Nick, and they do this concerto thing where they're standing. But it's so bad. The chairs connected, but nothing looked like it hit his head whatsoever. And Christian sold it, which rightfully so. You hear the sound, you're like, oh, shit, okay, cool. But no, it looked really bad. But we're going to get Christian Cope to save Christian at some point, and Christian and Cope are going to be back together. Is it Cope or Copeland? It's Adam Copeland, right? FTR's backstage with the Bucks. He says, hey, guys, we advance, you advance. Like, there's going to be a point where we're going to fight each other. You got to understand, let's just make it to Forbidden Door, which is August 24th. So excited about that. Now, the World Championship on the line. Hangman Adam Page goes against Jon Moxley in my match of the night. Holy hell. It was funny about this match, though. It was supposed to be like no interference, one-on-one. It was me and you, blah, 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 blah. And, of course, in Mox shenanigans, Mox Cult comes out and try to help. But Darby, always in the shadows. In Eminem video, I was in the back. Darby's in the shadows, and he jumps off the balcony and onto the Mox Cult and taking them out. And Hangman takes out Jon Moxley for the 1, 2, 3, and I hope Jon Moxley goes away for a while. I think that's the best case scenario here. We lived through the Death Riders. We got this. I was okay with this rematch because this match was fucking awesome. But now that it's done and over with, let's move on to an MJF. Let's move on to something else. Tony and Alex versus Athena and Billy. Awesome match, dude. These women went back and forth, but the crazy part about this is Athena pinned Tony Storm. And I was like, ooh, I just feel it. I cannot wait until Athena becomes the next AEW Women's Champion. It's only a matter of time. She's just been waiting and waiting and waiting, and I cannot wait for Tony and Athena. But Athena and Billy got the win over Alex and Tony. MJF and Hangman backstage, and Hangman tells him, like, hey, either you earn it or you use your stupid contract to get a shot at this world championship. And he says there's other people that are in front of you, like a Mark Briscoe. And MJF and Mark have been having beef. And MJF's like, okay, I hear you, Hangman. I hear you. So after Mark and Ricochet for the main event have a crazy back and forth battle between each other, and Mark Briscoe getting the win, he cuts a promo afterwards and he says, MJF, make my night, make my day. Come on. And MJF goes up on the screen. He's like, yo, Mark, I talked to that idiot Tony. It's going to be me and you next week, but what if you don't make it? And then sneak attack, kicking the balls. And here comes Hangman Adam Page for the save. But Mark didn't need it because he's all fired up. And then they send MJ off running away up the ramp like the coward he is. So a lot going on here. Awesome Dynamite, July 30th, 2025 in Chicago. Tony Taz, Excalibur, commentary. 5 out of 5. Match of the night, Hangman versus Jon Moxley in an awesome match. Moment of the night, I gotta say, that swerve when he did the double stomp right into the camera. He's like, what's up? Whose house? Swerve's house. But that's it. That's all. Drop those comments below. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Share your grab. Share the bump down at Walmart. I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
Oh, come on. That talent. How the mighty have fallen. Let's hear from these two young local competitors.